Welcome to Movie Film. My name is Carl, and continuing our journey looking at WWE films / WWE studios, I believe they are now. We're taking a look at Surf's Up 2 today, the sequel to the kind of liked animated film Surf's Up. Surf's Up had Shia LaBeouf and Zooey Deschanel voice characters in the original film, but those two actors weren't invited back for the sequel because the sequel was made by the WWE. Replacing the main actors was never going to be easy, but the WWE, as we mentioned when we were looking at the Marine, have their own batch of self-made stars. So that's exactly what they did. They went and got some of the biggest names from the WWE to be the voices of the characters in this movie. The main WWE people involved in this one were Paige, Triple H playing Hunter, Paige played Paige, John Cena playing the role of JC, Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon himself, is also voicing a character in this one, and the big one, The Undertaker. The Undertaker as an animated penguin. Kind of like takes away some of that mystique of The Undertaker that he's like voicing the animated penguin, but okay. And they did keep John Hader for some reason. He plays the role of Chicken Joe. He was in the first film and he's in this film. And the weird thing is, Surf's Up, the original Surf's Up came out in 2007, just a year after The Marine. Surf's Up 2 came out in 2017. Who was waiting 10 years for that sequel? Who was sitting at home one day and said, you know what we need? A Surf's Up sequel. But it's not just called Surf's Up 2, it's called Surf's Up 2 WAVEMANIA. The film was directed by Henry Wu, who also has directed other animated films like Hotel Transylvania and the second one and third one. Now, on Rotten Tomatoes, the original Surf's Up has a decent rating, an audience score of 70%, 79% critic score, which is okay. It's like, it generally indicates it's a decent movie, not a spectacular movie. Certainly not one that I think was clamoring for a sequel. Surf's Up 2 WAVEMANIA on Rotten Tomatoes has an audience score of 45%, which while isn't the worst score, is below 50% and generally indicates pretty bad. It's weird that they picked this license of all the animated films. Sure, they were never going to get one of the Disney films or even like The Simpsons or something, but Surf's Up 2 just seems such an obscure one to pick up. Although the WWE have been licensing some other stuff recently, like they've got a license for Scooby-Doo, and Scooby-Doo's been to WrestleMania and he's had encounters with The Undertaker and all these kind of weird things. I believe the Jetsons as well, because Hanna-Barbera, they must have a license with them. But Surf's Up 2 seems very obscure of a film to pick up a sequel for. Be interested to see if they pull out a threequel. So in Surf's Up 2, there's a penguin who wants to surf with the Hang Five, some of the best surfers around, who are the various WWE people I mentioned earlier, Paige, Triple H, John Cena, Mr. McMahon, and The Undertaker. So we're going to take a quick look at some of the trailer.
Something big is coming to Pengu Island.
Never give up on being awesome.
Gnarly.
Put them together for the Hang Five, the most extreme teams, surfing the earth and living the dream.
They're here.
Wow, the Hang Five. Seeing them surf made me who I am today.
What's up, little dudes?
It's who?
As you can see, the animation isn't awful, which is surprising because a lot of these sequels tend to have crappy, not completely rendered animation. This film has come out just a few years ago. WWE have been making films for a long time by now. They had time to piece together a story. I'm sure the film made some money. Was it a good entry for WWE films? Is it a good movie? Well, I'm sure it wasn't marketed at me. They were trying to market it at kids. But I am a big kid, so I like animated movies. And for me, Surf's Up 2, it's definitely on the lower end of animated movies. It's not good in any shape or form, which is a shame. It's not quite as bad as The Marine was, but it's certainly not a good indication again of WWE films. Maybe someday I'll find a good WWE film. If you know of one, let me know. In particular, a WWE film starring a WWE superstar. But there we go, guys. If you've got any opinions on Star Wars 2, certainly let me know in the comments below. But if you liked today's video, please hit that like button just so I know if you're watching. And of course, if you're new to movie film, check out some of the other content on our channel. We've got some great videos over here, maybe over here. Don't know where I'm going to put them yet. And with all that out of the way, thank you so much for watching.